Imagine holding a simple copper coin in your hand, small, unassuming, yet carrying a hidden story worth more than 117,000. Today, we dive deep into the incredible history, mystery, and staggering value of the 1950 Lincoln Pfennig 5, a coin that stunned the world of collectors and investors alike. Let's start at the beginning. The year is 1950, post-war. Recovery is shaping America and Europe. The economy is rebuilding. Hopes are rekindling. And in the midst of all that, coin production, something often overlooked, continues its own quiet evolution. While the famous Lincoln cent had already become a symbol of American resilience and honor. Since its introduction in 1909, something unusual happens in 1950. A small batch of coins, believed to be experimental or struck in error, emerged. These were no ordinary pennies. These coins were marked with an odd detail, a mysterious 5, tucked subtly into the design. Historians and numismatists debated for years. Was it an engraver's flip, a secret test run, or perhaps a private minting for a purpose lost to time? No official record confirms why this anomaly occurred, but its existence is undeniable and its rarity unquestioned. The Lincoln Pfennig 5 coins were not meant to be circulated widely. Most were never released, destroyed before leaving the mint, or simply lost to history. Only a tiny handful survived, and among those survivors, only a few remain in pristine, uncirculated condition, the kind of condition that transforms a simple copper alloy into a six-figure treasure. Why Pfennig, you might ask? Well, Pfennig typically refers to German currency. The nickname was affectionately given by collectors due to the coin's quirky, almost European mistake, a nod to both the 5 mark and the era's fascination with German history post-World War II. It's not official terminology, but in the world of coin collecting, it's stuck. And today, when someone mentions the 1950 Lincoln Pfennig 5, seasoned collectors know exactly the legend they're speaking of. Fast forward to modern times. Auction houses list rare coins all the time. But when a pristine 1950 Lincoln Pfennig 5 surfaced, the numismatic community buzzed with excitement. Experts verified it through intense analysis, microscopic examination, metallurgical testing, authentication of the die marks, and historical validation. Every scratch, every contour told a story of authenticity, survival, and ultimately value. When the hammer finally fell at auction, the gavel struck down a number that few could have predicted: 117,000 for a 1-cent coin. The sale set records, not just for Lincoln cents, but for small denomination American coins altogether. It wasn't just about the metal. It wasn't even about the mistake. It was about rarity, about history encapsulated in copper and zinc, about owning a piece of mystery that no one could ever fully explain. The sale set records, not just for Lincoln cents, but for small denomination American coins altogether. It wasn't just about the metal. It wasn't even about the mistake. It was about rarity, about history encapsulated in copper and zinc, about owning a piece of mystery that no one could ever fully explain. Now, let's talk about what makes a 1950 Lincoln Pfennig 5 coin command such a price. First, absolute rarity. Only a few known examples exist. In a world where millions, even billions, of coins are minted every year, finding something this rare is like discovering a fingerprint from history itself. Grading services like PCGS and NGC play a massive role. For a coin like this to fetch over $100,000, it must be nearly flawless, mint state 67, 68, or even higher. One tiny nick, one hairline scratch, can mean the difference between $5,000 and $117,000. Collectors love stories. They love mysteries. They love coins that don't just sit there but whisper secrets from a different era. The Lincoln Pfennig 5 is a puzzle piece. No collection is truly complete without, and for the right beer. No price is too high. Finally, the legend factor. Owning the 1950 Lincoln Pfennig 5 isn't about investment alone. It's about prestige. It's about standing among a select few who possess something even museums covet. It's about preserving a story that could easily have been lost forever. There's another side to this story too. Imagine being the person who finds such a coin, perhaps buried in an old jar of pennies, or tucked away in a forgotten family collection. Many incredible coins have surfaced this way, often by people who had no idea of their value. That's why so many treasure hunters, metal detectorists, and everyday people still sift through old coins today, because sometimes history rewards the curious. The story of the 1950 Lincoln Pfennig 5 reminds you that greatness often hides in plain sight. A coin that cost a single cent to make now stands as a monument to craftsmanship, accident, and the enduring human passion for discovery. If you ever come across an unusual 1950 Lincoln penny, check it carefully. Look for odd markings, especially near the date and rim. Examine the 5 if you can find it. You might just be holding a six-figure treasure in your hands. In the end, the 1950 Lincoln Pfennig 5 isn't just a coin. It's a bridge between past and present, a reminder that sometimes the smallest things carry the biggest stories. And in a world that moves faster every day, it's comforting to know that a simple copper penny, forgotten by many, can still stop time and set hearts racing for those who know how to listen. Would you also like a slightly extended version? For example, one that includes a mini storytelling part about a lucky finder who discovers the coin in an attic box. To make it even longer and more engaging, I can extend it depending on how long you want the final video to run. Let me know.